Yes, please.
Okay. I'll give it to me, Captain.
Reuse it, environment.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So honey, now take me into your loving arms. Kiss me into the light of 1,000 stars. Hold your hand on my beating heart. I'm thinking out loud. Honey, we found love right where we are. Oh no, I've been arrested. Ah! Fuck it. Get out, out. Honey, we found love right where we are. We found love right where we are. We found love right where we are. Oh, reference information. Refusal. Youth rights. I'm not waiting for half an hour. Oh, I want to go home. God, doesn't make me stay here forever. Got my condo on my neck. I understand you're upset. Even though you're not acting upset. But technically. Hurry up. Refuse to answer any question. Video record the refusal for audio only is an option. What does that mean? Consider asking the child or young person. I'm gonna make you wait. Oh, this evergreen. What we're gonna do is nothing. I'm gonna put you in a room and shut the door. Maybe outside I your hand. He will fall in love with you every single day. So honey now, take me into your loving arms. I'm just gonna record you while we gone, so that we can listen to you for nothing. God, this is so boring. No! Come back!
Back. Here we go. Here's the coffee.
Thank you.
Try that. Should be pretty strong.
Looks good.
Oh, have you got... Can I have that clip back? Thanks. Yeah, that's for my notebook.
Oh, no!
Yeah,
Shit, we can't have that.
yeah, unlimited supply. Okay. So I'll just recommence the interview at 4:21. So you're saying you came here to see someone at family home in Papanui? Do you know what dates they were?
Once I have my phone and stuff, I'll be able to tell you the dates. I know that I went to Papanui Police Station on... You know, it's hard to think right now under the circumstances. What day did I go? Thursday, I think. Don't quote me though, because I need to check it. But I'm pretty sure it was Thursday.
That's quite recent. You're talking about last week?
Yeah, it was recent.
And that's Papanui. What about the one here?
That was about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Did they give you any documentation?
I asked for documentation, they gave me nothing. He just stood there with his mouth open like this. When I'm asking him who's responsible if something happens to my kids. He's telling me to go down to the court are telling me to go to the police. It's like a faceless corporation.
What time did you go to the Papanui police station?
I don't know. Is it relevant?
Well, for me to help you,
yeah.
then
I told you I need my phone, and then I'll be able to tell you the exact time, and I'll ring my friend because she came. Because I've realised I need witnesses for everything that's happening in this. And okay. I've got that. I've always got someone with me now.
Okay.
They did actually get someone to call me back from the family violence team.
They did?
She called me on Thursday, so it must have been Thursday I went in. She called me and said, there's nothing we can do, it's a court order. That's all anyone ever says, and I ask for an explanation on the fact that Kristen lives there and I never get one. So,
So that parenting order wasn't is classed as an interim one. So when you got that documentation from the family court, did your lawyer explain that how it all works?
I know how it works, but my lawyer is the worst lawyer ever.
Who's your lawyer?
Well, he's not my lawyer. I fired him now, but his boss has been emailing me, which I haven't been able to read. Because every time I turn on my phone, it's congested with all this bullshit.
So who was your lawyer, the one you fired?
Derek Lots. From Better Lawyers.
Better Lawyers.
Yep. Yeah. He just dragged it out. I've told you that, all that.
Derek Lots. L-O-T-T-S?
Z, I think, something.
Oh,
Like
okay.
54. I can't remember the street. It's Better Lawyers, that's all you need to know. That's the name of the place.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I went in and we drafted our response and stuff. Like, he interviewed me and all that. Like, I don't have a timeline. I can't tell you an exact timeline because I've been just sort of put into this interview blind. You know, and you... So,
just looking at the big picture here, is there anything else you could have done differently to resolve this situation?
nothing. I tried everything. I tried going to court. I tried getting a lawyer. I tried going to the police and asking for help. I tried talking to a social worker who told me to hand the kids over and told me I'd be seen to be responsible if I did it. This is the lady at the hospital, the social worker that I met, and we did... I was like... Oh, we talked about this, didn't we? Her name's Penny, anyway. Got her number. She told me to do it. I talked to her. Tried to talk to Felicity, the lawyer for the child. Tried to talk to Kristen. Tried to talk who doesn't respond. Tried to talk to Rosemary, who doesn't reply. So these people have got my kids. I don't even know. They don't even correspond with me. I've tried to get family members to talk to Rosemary and that, so that I don't have to talk directly. Nothing works.
So, if we go to that Rakaya address, how long have you been living there for?
I don't live there.
Or how long have you been staying there?
I went there on Friday. Just somewhere nice to chill.
Yeah.
Just wanted to hang out at my mate's.
Is that David? Is it David Wynn?
Is it?
Who is your mate? What's their name?
David.
David. How long have you known David for?
A while.
Tell me about David.
Why?
You say you've known him for a while.
Why do you want to know about David? It's not relevant.
So how many people were staying at that address when you turned up?
Just him. My son stayed with us too out there. But I dropped him off because he had school on Monday. So just me, my son, and Mia, and him.
You're saying you wanted to keep your son safe. That's why you took him there.
Didn't say that.
Tell me why you took your son. Or Mia. Mia.
What do you mean why I took her there?
Why did you take her there? To that address?
So she wouldn't get ripped from her bed at night by 10 fucking men with guns, like you did today. It's traumatising as fuck for a little kid, and it's not right. They don't even get women in there. There's one woman. Did you come round today?
Yeah, I was there.
It's ludicrous. Let alone in the middle of the night. She's a little girl. A tiny little girl. Can you... I don't want you to go through that shit.
You're aware that...
And I thought, no one's listening to me.
Mm.
So A, it was safety for me, and B, someone needs to listen to me and uphold the law. That's all I can say.
You're aware that police recovered cannabis plants at that address today when we turned up?
No. Not aware of that. There
Not
was a
really
door that was locked, but I never even asked them what was in there and didn't care.
It's not really a safe environment, is it, if you have kids in a place where there's cannabis plants?
A few cannabis plants. Have you been around to Rosemary's? He hangs out with mongrel mob. I'm not lying either.
I'm just talking about David.
Yeah, I'm talking about where my kids are.
Mm.
Every day, with their meth head, mental as fuck dad. Honestly. A couple of marijuana plants in a locked room. Come on. Safer than where she was. I don't see how that is an unsafe environment at all. Actual. I know what I'm doing, I'm her mum. I would never put her in danger. I'm so hungry. How long is this interview going to go on for?
We just gave another wee break.
Oh no, you can't do this to me.
So it's 4:30.
What are we, how are we just
Just a short
talking
break,
about
just
the
a few
same-
minutes.
to talk about what though? What more do we have to talk about?
I'm just going to talk to my monitor. I'm just going to leave the video running, so...
Oh, I'm going to end this interview now then, because if we're getting nowhere and I don't think you're going to let me go home and you're not... Listen, I've answered every question.
Just have a wee break, finish your coffee.
I don't want to break staring at a wall.
I'm just going to have a wee break, but I'll be back shortly. Just get you to sit there and I'll tell you what's happening. So obviously that was a short break, it was only like a 2-minute break. Well, I've just gone out, spoken to my monitor. I don't have any further questions. So is there anything you want to add or say before I stop the interview?
No. I feel like anything that I want to say has been corresponded already to the police through the text messages that you acknowledged earlier on, as well as this interview.
Okay. Oh, so what happens from here? Once I eject those 3 DVDs, that red one, the master copy, becomes an exhibit.
Yeah.
That's the one that I'll seal up in your presence. I'll put all this evidence tape, security tape around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that gets played, can be played in court to the judge or jury. That one will get stored, go through that slot into that little locked cabinet. That's the cabinet where all the DVDs get.
Cool.
sealed up was
Yeah.
stored. So the green copy, the working copy, is for disclosure purposes, the one we give to a lawyer or
Okay.
yourself.
Oh,
If
can
you
I take it now?
decide to represent yourself in court. The blue one is my copy. So,
Okay.
yeah. So I'm now going to end the video interview at 3:33 p.m. So do you want to view what's been recorded?
No.
No? Any last comments before I stop the tape?
Be kind. No. That's not okay.